Tonight I wanted to talk about procrastination. Not what we usually think of as procrastination, but what I call fear-based procrastination. This weekend, 2 old clients of mine called me up, and then a girlfriend also called, and it was very funny because these women are very, very different, yet all of them were saying more or less the same thing. They were saying how frightened they are, how worried they are, how difficult they're finding to live in uncertainty. 2 of them are not sure they're going to keep their job, and their job is barely keeping them afloat as it is. And so that's scary. And what they're saying was they can get up in the morning, take the children to school, come back and have so much to do, yet suddenly be stuck standing there and wondering what bit to do first. And as they wonder what to do first, they don't do anything. And before they know it, the morning's gone by and it's afternoon, and then they think, well, I'll start at 2 o'clock or whatever, and the same thing happens again. And I can totally relate to this. Many years ago, I found myself several times, in fact, in the same situation, and nothing brings people to their knees faster than uncertainty and money problems. Then there's also the fact that everybody is tense, and many people are extremely nervous, irritable, and in a bad mood. And it seems that everywhere you go, you hear the saying, "Oh, we are like the 5 people we spend the most time with." And that can be very depressing when you are living with teenagers who, let's face it, are lovely, but can be extremely rude and awkward, or very negative other family members. No matter how much we love them, it is really like a bucket of cold water sometimes. And so this is actually what brought me to sort of a moment of truth. I realised that nobody was going to come and help me, and that's what these women realised too. If you want a helping hand, it's on the end of your arm. But the good thing is, there are things you can do. The first thing to do is to raise your awareness as to why your initial reaction is to feel so useless, helpless, lonely, and frightened. I've talked a lot about that in another video, which I'll put the link to up there. But to get back to things now, we all have certain old tapes playing in our heads, telling us stories that other people have given us when we were kids. And those stories are completely self-fabricated. We made them, therefore we can unmake them. So one of the first things to do is take a good look at what you are saying to yourself. And this usually starts with trying to make yourself believe in your own self more. So the first step in that is to decide what you're going to do every day. Make a timetable and pick one thing, one small thing that you are going to commit to do. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter who comes in, who's ill, what unexpected thing happens, you're going to do that. And when you've mastered that, you'll do something else, and then something else. And when we do this, when we take small incremental steps, and we get better and better and better at something every day, and we don't let ourselves down, and we see that we have committed and we can count on ourselves, an extraordinary thing happens. You begin to like yourself and admire yourself and feel safe with yourself. So that's step number 1.
Once you begin to realise, hey, I'm quite a good person after all. Do you know, I actually think I'm quite competent. Look at how tidy the room is now. Look how in order my files are. Look how I did this and I did that. Hey, well done, girl. So the minute this starts to happen, step number 2 is to change the way you have been talking to yourself. So that when you hear those old tapes kick in, you can actually say, hey, stop. Stop, reptilian brain. I do not need your protection. I don't need you to keep me safe. I'm doing very well on my own, thank you. So this is a really important step because we talk to ourselves in a way we would never talk to anybody else. No wonder we feel really down sometimes. And our brains actually do not know the difference between what we say, whether it's true or whether it's not true. So if you made all those stories and used to say all those things to yourself, you can say exactly the opposite and praise yourself. And then the next step to that is 3, is commit. Commit to taking action. Take massive action. There's something really fascinating about action, which I've made another video about. There's a lovely old text which I'm going to talk about one day. It's when you truly commit, providence moves and puts in your way all manner of things which normally never would have occurred. I'm quoting very, very loosely from this, but it is, I'm really not into woo-woo, but this really works. It's quite incredible. Try it. Make a list of, say, 10 things and try them all. And just go right through that list. And it's almost as if somebody has waved a magic wand. It is quite incredible. I guarantee you something will start to happen. So there you have. There you have 3 of my ways to see what's happening, see where procrastination is coming from, check it, and put different habits and different actions in its path. So I'll be telling you more about my tools in another video, but I hope you found this useful. I hope that if you have any ideas, you will talk to me. I would love to hear from you.